just being back here, like, I mean, when you first landed and after the trade, you hear the news, like, what were the emotions? How is it, old memories coming back?
Yeah. I was here for 4 years, so definitely it is a piece of my heart bleeds red and blue. I was stoked. I was pumped. I know probably 80% of the team is probably the same since I left in 2020. So, I was happy to join the squad.
With injuries to Micah and Jordan, and to see that the front office looked at you as like, hey, you're a guy who can provide some good depth, and some guy who knows his defense, play the position. Do you take that as a credit to your skill, credit to your ability?
100%. You should be a believer in yourself, no matter what. McDermott's been a part of my career forever. The last 2.5 years, he hasn't. So for me to come back and him and being the believer in me to come here and help us win games, it's the best thing.
What do you think is the biggest way you've grown as a football player during your time away from here?
Just experience, learning from Micah and Poe since I've been here. And, even when I was with McDermott and being in Carolina, I had, vets like Charles Tillman, Josh Norman, Kurt Coleman, Roman Harper. So everywhere I've been, I was surrounded by great vets. And then, I'm now year 8. So now I'm kind of that guy who's, playing that role. I just continue to go up from here.
What feels different? I know it's only been a couple of days, but since you got back, is there anything that feels different about this team, this locker room? Or?
Not really. I mean, I just look at a lot of familiar faces. I meet the new guys, and, it's all about the people. They've brought in great people. They know what the culture is here. They're embracing it and, trying to win games.
Defensive back group as a whole just looks different. I mean, top to bottom, what do you think about that room, about the DBs that are here?
Starting with the young dudes, I think that they're like sponges. They're asking a lot of questions, which is good for young guys. And for the most part, you still got Mike and Poe there in meetings, helping out the young guys, and then me and a couple of middle-aged guys who were here when I was here in 19 and 20, like Jaquan and Taryn and Saran, and it's just still play jokes, still have fun, and we still got John Butler as the coach. Here too, so it's it's surreal, it's fun, and it's it's a great time.
Was your locker here last time, or?
I'm still in the same area. I was over there though, but they gave me some more space. They just said, "Hey, we'll open you up to an empty locker so you can get some more space."
Can you touch on the emotion you and your family experienced returning to Buffalo? We saw the
Oh man, yeah. My wife, she's like, "Hey, I want to post something real and authentic and vulnerable because usually social media is just everybody wants to see the good things, and she wanted to just show the fans, and she wanted to show that this organization means a lot to her and our family, and sure, it means a lot to me as well.
Did you talk to Jordan or Shaq about just kind of the same, go away for a bit, come back, just what that journey is
Yeah,
like?
I took a 1.5 year vacation. That's how we look at it. And I'm appreciative of the other places that I've been. I was able to grow and learn, and now coming back here is just so awesome.
What's the biggest thing, like being away from it? Obviously, like good stops for you in Detroit and Atlanta, but what's different elsewhere?
Man, the culture and the foundation that's been built here. I mean, I was here when they were building this whole thing, and just to see where it was in 2017 to now, Sean and Brandon did everything right, and they're continuing to do everything right. Other places, everyone has their own mojo, what they want to do, and things like that. But for the most part, everybody respects the Buffalo Bills around the league. Whether what team you're on, they're going to say, hey, when Buffalo's playing, that's a real deal team.
I know you're in Detroit, Atlanta. You're focusing on what you're doing with Sunday with them, but in the background, were you ever keeping tabs and just watching the culture build here?
Oh man, I was talking to Jordan about that out in practice today. I was like, hey, if they played a 4:25 or 8:20 game, when our game was over, my boy was on the couch watching the Bills, like, look at my boys ball out.
How common is that for guys who are on new teams to still keep track of an old team, or is that normal or a testament to something here?
I don't know, but every team that I was on, I told them, I said, hey, I'm going back. I'm going to the couch to go watch the Bills, man. I'm watching the game tonight. They're like, oh, yeah, you were there. I said, yeah. It's once you become a Bill, you're always a Bill. That's one thing that Bills Mafia always talks about, like, they respect you and show the love. And, once you played here for a while, they embrace you as you embrace the city as well. And you're forever a Bill.
Did your teammates on the other teams think that was funny, or, like, what was their take of?
They would, hey, I mean, they're like, Buffalo's rolling now. Yeah. Buffalo's rolling. And I'm like, you just got to be there. You really can't explain it. You gotta be a part of it.
Micah said he bet everything that he has on Trey coming back and being better than he was before. And then Trey said when he saw you, like it just gave him a whole another level of excitement.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what do you expect from Trey when he goes?
He's probably said, "Damn, my dog Dean back," maybe 25 times in a day and a half so far. And he says, "I'm gonna say it every day until the season's over," because he's like, "Man, you just bring some extra juice and energy for me." He's like, "We literally got 6 dudes, 7 dudes that were together since 2019 back on the same team again now in 2022." So he pretty pumped about it.
How much has Sean changed since he was your defensive coordinator? Is he like the same guy as he was back in Carolina, or what have you kind of seen?
Sean's always been a cool, smart, intelligent, poised coach. And when he was a DC in Carolina, he was on some dudes. He was on some dudes, as he should, and that's what's gotten him to where he is today. And for him to see him now, he's just so calm and collective, and he still takes that same approach every day that I see, but he does it more in a controlled way, as you would see. So being a head man now, and knowing that you've created this foundation and things are rolling and growing here how you want it to, and the ultimate goal is to continue to win games, make playoffs, go on a run like that, and we take that every day as the playoff caliber mindset.